Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to solve higher secondary session 2024 WbHA HS test paper 2024. তো প্রথমত MCQ কোশ্চেনগুলো সলভ করব and before start this video I request my all new viewers to subscribe my channel and keep support me. Let's begin this video. শুরু করা যাক আজকের ভিডিওটি। The eyes habit MCQ questions. According to Ruskin Bond, the best time for visiting hill is October. From Dehra, the narrator was going to Mussoorie. The person who broke into narrator's reverie was the new passenger. The blind girl said that she would get up at Saharanpur. The voice of the girl had the sparkle of a mountain stream. Strong roots থেকে রয়েছে one of the forebears. Kalam's mother was awarded by the British title of Bahadur. APJ Abdul Kalam's own world was concerned with science and technology. The prayers chanted in the mosque were in the Arabic. Abdul Kalam's ancestral house was built in mid-19th century. Kalam's locality was predominantly Muslim. Thank you mom থেকে the boy in the thank you mom wanted to buy a pair of blue suede shoes. Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones worked in a hotel beauty shop. Mrs. Jones gave the boy $10. The lady said that she would make cocoa out of canned milk. The woman left the parts on her David. 3 questions থেকে the wounded man was the Jar's enemy. The bearded man was the wounded by Jar's bodyguard. According to the hermit, the most important time is our present. The man wanted to revenge the death of his brother. The jar slept on the threshold. On killing a tree থেকে চলে গেলে দেখো a tree grows slowly consuming the earth. The height of the tree has been described as leprous. The root needs to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. The bark of the tree is described as leprous because it is rough and has marks. The tree's main source of strength is its root. Asleep in the valley থেকে the dead soldier was very young. The feet of the dead soldiers lay among the flowers. The soldier's pillow is made of fern. One hand of the soldier is on his breast. Gentle without guile means pure and innocent. Story number 18. Shall I compare the two a summer day? যার প্রশ্ন পড়বে the word more lovely and more temperate. The word thou means the poet's friend. The phrase eternal summer suggests the youthfulness of poet's friend. The wind that blow in summer in Shakespeare's story number 18 are rough. The darling birds are shaken by rough winds in May. So long lives this. Here this means the poet's sonnet. Death has no control over the poetry. এরপর রয়েছে the poetry of earth থেকে the silence in the poetry of earth has been wrought by frost. According to Keats, the music of earth ceases at no point of time. The warmth in the winter is created by cricket song. When all the birds are faint, here the birds are faint with the hot sun. The grasshopper sings from hedge to hedge. এরপর নাটকে চলে আসি the proposal. Lomov inherited his land from his aunt and her husband. The name of Natalia's dog is Squeezer. Lomov suffers from palpitation. Lomov was in his mid-30s. Guess is the name of Lomov's dog. Chubukov is a landowner. Lomov comes to Chubukov's house to propose to his daughter. When Lomov arrived, Chubukov was surprised by his evening dress. According to Natalia, they had lent Lomov their threshing machine. Chubukov ordered Lomov to shut up or he would shoot him like a partridge. Chubukov addressed Lomov as an angel. Natalia's age is 25. You pretty fogger. Here pretty fogger refers to a lawyer who deals with pretty cases. এরপর রয়েছে এসএকিউ যেগুলো গুরুত্বপূর্ণ অ্যান্সার করে দেওয়া আছে কিন্তু প্রশ্ন দেওয়া নেই, ঠিক আছে? তো আমি একদিক থেকে প্রশ্ন পড়ব, অ্যান্সারগুলো বলবো, তোমরা তোমাদের মতো খাতায় নোট করে নিও। প্রথম প্রশ্ন রয়েছে who would receive the blind girl at the destination? The blind girl's aunt would receive the girl at the destination. Why were the eyes of the girl of no use? The eyes of the girl of no use because she was blind. How did the narrator express the beauty of the voice of the girl? The narrator expressed the beauty of the voice of the girl as the sparkle of a mountain stream. What remark did the narrator make about people with good eyesight? According to the narrator, people with good eyesight often fail to see what is right in front of them as they have too many things to see. 5 what did the narrator pretend by facing the window? The narrator pretended that he was studying the landscape by facing the window. 7 who broke into narrator's reverie? The narrator's complimented his co-passenger, the girl, that she had a interesting face. Sorry, what compliment? What did the narrator pretended by facing the window? এটা হবে the narrator pretended that he was studying the landscape by facing the window. 7 who broke the narrator's reverie? The second fellow passenger of the narrator broke into narrator's reverie. 8 what according to the narrator of Ruskin Bond's story the ice habit is the best time in the visit hill? According to the narrator of the Ruskin Bond's story, the ice habit, the best time to visit the hills is October. What were the eyes of the narrator in the eyes habit sensitive to? The eyes of the narrator in eyes habit were sensitive only to light and darkness. In whom did Abdul Kalam's father have an idol helmet? Abdul Kalam's father had an idol helmet in his mother's Asiyamma. What was the name of the Abdul Kalam's father? The name of the Abdul Kalam's father was Jainul Abdin. 3 কোশ্চেন তোমাদের রয়েছে, what does Kalam's father say about the relevance of prayer? When Kalam asked his father about the relevance of prayer, his father said that there was nothing mysterious about prayer. Rather, prayer made possible a communion of the spirit between people. When did Father APJ Abdul Kalam get up from bed? APJ Abdul Kalam's father used to get up from bed at 4 a.m. 5 where did Kalam's father go for evening prayers? Kalam's father used to go a very old mosque in their locality for the evening prayer. 8 what according to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's father does adversity always present? Kalam's father used to go to a very old mosque. One of the Kalam's mother's forebears was the Bostoid, the Bahadur in the strong roots. APJ Abdul Kalam was born in the island town Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras state. 7 according to Abdul Kalam's father, adversity always presents opportunities for introspection. 9 what kind of Kalam normally eat at lunch? Kalam normally ate rice, aromatic sambar, a variety of served homemade pickle, and a dollop of fresh coconut chutney at lunch. Why did Roger want to snatch the large parts of Mrs. Jones? Roger wanted to snatch the large parts of Mrs. Jones as he wished to buy a pair of blue suede shoes. What were there behind the screen in Mrs. Jones' room? There was a gas plate and an ice box behind the screen in the Mrs. Jones' room. 3 what was the price of the cake the boy was given a part of in Thank You Mom? The price of cake was 10 cents. 4 what advice was given Roger by Mrs. Jones? Mrs. Jones advised Roger to behave himself properly in future. 5 according to Mrs. Jones, how old was the boy? According to Mrs. Jones, the boy was 14 or 15 years old. 6 why was the boy frightened? Roger was frightened because he thought that Mrs. Jones would hand him over to the police for his attempted robbery. What did the boy normally manage to say Mrs. Jones? The boy finally managed to say Mrs. Jones thank you. 8 where did Roger and Mrs. Jones meet? About 11 o'clock at night by the sidewalk, Roger and Mrs. Jones met each other. 9 what shoes did Roger want to buy? Roger wanted to buy a pair of blue suede shoes. Where did the jar fall asleep? The jar fell asleep on the threshold of the hermit's hut. What was the hermit doing when the jar came to visit him? When the jar came to visit him, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. Why did the jar decide to consult the hermit? The jar decided to consult the hermit because his scholars failed and he wanted to know the answer of his three questions. What according to the hermit is the most important time? According to the hermit, the most important time is now, the present moment. What did the jar give the wounded man after revived? The jar gave fresh drinking water to the wounded man after he revived. 6. Why did the man want to take revenge? The, the bearded man wanted to take revenge because the jar had previously executed his brother and seized his property. Whom did the hermit receive? The hermit received only common folk. 8. What was the first questions of the jar? The first question of the jar was, what was the right time for begin everything? Why was the hermit breathing heavily? The hermit was breathing heavily because he was frail and weak. On killing a tree. What according to Give Petals is the most sensitive part of tree? According to Give Petal, root is the most sensitive part of a tree. Not so much pain will do it. What task does the word it refer to? The word it refers to the task of the killing a tree. 3. And then it is done. What act is referred to here? Here the act is referred to the process of killing a tree. 4. What is to be done with the root in the poem on killing a tree? In the poem on killing a tree, the root is to be pulled out from earthscape. What kind of task is to kill a tree? It is a hard and laborious task to kill a tree. What scorch and choke the tree after it is pulled out? The sun. And the air scorches and chokes the tree after it is pulled out. What does the phrase earthquake refers to? The phrase earthquake refers to the gaping hole when the tree is pulled out. How does a tree grow? A tree grows slowly, consuming the nutrients from the earth and absorbing air, water, and sunlight from the atmosphere for years. Asleep in the valley থেকে what do the two red holes in the poem Asleep in the valley signify? The phrase two red holes in the poem Asleep in the valley signifies that the soldier has been shot to death at war. What is the soldier's pillow made of? The soldier's pillow is made of fern. Why is the soldier pale? The soldier is pale because he is lying dead in the valley. Why does the poet ask nature to keep the soldier warm? The poet asks nature to keep the soldier warm so that he does not catch cold. What is described as gentle without guile? The smile of the soldier is described as gentle without guile. How is the bed of the dead soldier? The bed of the dead soldier is green, warm, and sun-soaked. How long will the young man be remembered in Shakespeare show number 18? In Shakespeare show number 18, the young man will be remembered as long as people can breathe and eyes can see, and also as long as his verse is read by people. 2. But the eternal summer shall not fade. What does the word summer refers to here? In the above mentioned line, summer refers to the beauty of the poet's friend. 3rd, and often is his gold complexion dimmed? Whose complexion is referred to here? The complexion of the sun is referred to here. 4. How is the gold complexion of the sun dimmed? The gold complexion of the sun is dimmed by the clouds which gather in the sky with the approach of the storm. 5th, and summer lease hath to all too short a date. What is meant by summer lease? The expression summer lease means the short time span of summer. 6. What does the eye of heaven refers to? In expression number 18, the eye of heaven refers to the sun. 7. So long lives this. What is referred by the word this? Here this refers to the expression number 18. 8. What gives the life the poet's friend in the expression number 18? The verse of the Shakespeare sonnet number 18 gives the life of his friend. The poetry about earth, a voice will run whose voice is referred to here. The grasshopper voice has been referred to here. Who takes the lead in summer luxury? The grasshopper takes the lead in summer luxury. Where was the grasshopper seen in summer? The grasshopper was seen beneath some pleasant weed in summer. He has never done with his delights, whose delights is spoken of here. Here the delights of the grasshopper are spoken of. Fifth, what does the cricket song seem to one in drowsiness have lost? The cricket song seems to be the song of the grasshopper to one in the drowsiness have lost. 6. Who breaks the silence of the winter? The shrill of the cricket breaks the silence of the winter. From where is the shrill song of the cricket heard? In the poetry of art, the shrill song of the cricket is heard from the stop. দ্য আইস হ্যাবিট থেকে আমি ডেসক্রিপটিভ প্রশ্ন বলছি কী কী পড়া উচিত, 5টা ইম্পর্টেন্ট যা দিয়েছে তারা। ইয়েস, দিস ইজ দ্য বেস্ট টাইম বা অক্টোবর ইজ দ্য বেস্ট টাইম। দেন আই মেড এ মিস্টেক, ইউ হ্যাভ অ্যান ইন্টারেস্টিং ফেস বা ফিউ গার্লস ক্যান রেসিস্ট ফ্ল্যাটারি, আই এম টায়ার্ড অফ পিপল টেলিং মি আই হ্যাভ আ প্রিটি ফেস, সি হ্যাড আ বিউটিফুল আইস। 5টা ইম্পর্টেন্ট, 5টাই পড়া উচিত। স্টার রুটসের আমার মতে চাইল্ডহুড, নেইবারহুড বা লোকালিটি, তারপরে রয়েছে হোয়াট ডিড দ্য কালামস ফাদার টেল হিম অ্যাবাউট দ্য রেলিভেন্স অফ প্রেয়ার, থ্যাংক ইউ মাম্মি, অ্যান্ড দেন হি ডিড নট ওয়ান্ট টু বি মিসট্রাস্টেড নাও, খুব পড়া উচিত। মিসেস জোনসের ক্যারেক্টার, জাস্টিফাই দ্য টাইটেল অফ দ্য শর্ট স্টোরি, থ্যাংক ইউ মাম, আই অ্যাম সরি লেডি আই এম সরি, আর ইউ গোনা টেক মি টু জেল। 3 কোশ্চেন্স থেকে সবথেকে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ফরগিভ মি, তারপর রয়েছে ইউ হ্যাভ অলরেডি বিন অ্যান্সার্ড, হেয়ার কাম সামওয়ান রানিং। কবিতা থেকে নট আ সিম্পল জ্যাপ অফ নাইফ উইল ডু ইট, আর জাস্টিফাই দ্য টাইটেল অফ দ্য পোয়েম অন কিলিং এ ট্রি, অ্যান্ড দেন ইট ইজ ডান। অ্যাসলিপ ইন দ্য ভ্যালি থেকে হিজ স্মাইল ইজ লাইক অ্যান ইনফ্যান্ট, জাস্টিফাই দ্য টাইটেল। দে ফিল দ্য হলো ফুল অফ লাইট, আর নেচার কিপ হিম ওয়ার্ম হি মে ক্যাচ কোল্ড, এগুলো ইম্পর্টেন্ট। সনেট নাম্বার 18, শ্যাল আই কম্পেয়ার দি টু আ সামার ডে থেকে অ্যান্ড দিস কিপস লাইফ টু দি, অ্যান্ড হাউ ডাজ শেক্সপিয়ার ইমর্টালাইজ হিজ ফ্রেন্ডস বিউটি ইন দ্য সনেট নাম্বার 18। The poetry of earth, the picture of the two seasons, does the kids draw the poetry of earth, and how are the two pictures related? He has never done with his delights, he takes the lead, a voice will run, justify the title of the kids sonnet number 18, the poetry of earth, kids sonnets, the poetry of earth। নাটক থেকে you are not a neighbor, you are a grabber, here's a merchant come to propose me, bring him back, এটা important। Character of Lomov, describe the character of Chubukov, Chubukov as a sensible father, social life, hurry up and got married। রিপোর্ট রাইটিং এর মধ্যে ব্লাড ডোনেশন ক্যাম্প, ডিস্ট্রিক্ট লেভেল সায়েন্স এক্সিবিশন, নির্মল বিদ্যালয় অভিযান, ডেঙ্গু ডিটেকশন ক্যাম্প বা ডেঙ্গু অ্যাওয়ারনেস ক্যাম্প, সেফ ড্রাইভ সেভ লাইফ, কোনো রেসপেক্টেড টিচারের স্কুল থেকে চলে যাবে এই জন্য ফেয়ারওয়েল, টিচার্স ডে, অ্যানুয়াল প্রাইজ ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন। এডিটোরিয়াল লেটার আগের বার এসেছে, তাই এডিটোরিয়াল লেটার তোমরা রুলস দেখে যেতে পারো, আর যেগুলো দাগিয়ে দেওয়া আছে এগুলো তোমরা পড়ে যেতে পারো। বাট পার্সোনালি আমি বলবো হেডমাস্টারের কাছে চিঠি, লেটার কমপ্লেন্স লেটার, বিজনেস লেটার দাগিয়ে দেওয়া যেগুলো, আর ব্যাঙ্কিং লেটার, এই লেটারগুলো তোমরা বেশি করে দেখে যেতে পারো। থ্যাংকস ফর ওয়াচিং দিস ভিডিও। and best of luck for your HS exam, for your HS